All right, that went well. Would you like to give feedback to Miss Allen, and then we could give feedback to Miss Allen?
I love how she challenged them when she thought that the student can move on to the next step.
I think that is very engaging to partner with my teacher peers in understanding different strategies that they're using in their classroom, being able to say, the way I'm teaching this isn't working, so how can we teach this so that all of our kids are successful?
One thing I really like is that you did a lot of partner work. You were really checking in, the kids were giving you really nice answers.
At PS249, everyone's so collaborative. The trust is built around taking ideas from one another, listening to one another.
Eyes on me in 3, in 2, and in 1.
Lab sites are a place where teachers can come together and practice pedagogy. They're going to research a high-impact instructional strategy and then practice it. It's low stakes, so teachers are really comfortable providing each other feedback.
My focus in this particular lab site was to be more fluent in the drill that we were practicing. I asked a lot of questions to help make sure that they understood. I want you to figure out how many beats there are. You guys ready? Yeah. Suzanne, how many you see?
7.
Brandon, how many you see?
7.
So I'm gonna show I'm gonna show a number bar.
It's important to have kids work with us in the lab site because the kids actually give us real data, what things we need to modify so that kids of different ability groups can do it successfully.
What does the 2 represent?
The 2 represents the 2 white beads.
The 2 white beads, right?
The observation sheet is similar to what we get graded on ourselves when we observed professionally. So we are looking at strategies teachers are using, different questions teachers are asking, how are kids engaged. You're still learning and seeing I need to do this too when it's my turn with my class.
We did fluency practice and then we did center work.
So one center was a scaffolded center and my center was more rigorous. Listen carefully because we're gonna play a game to help us decompose. So you're gonna put some inside your gingerbread jar and some inside the plate. You're gonna decompose into 2 parts. The challenge was to write an equation to match the parts they came up with. First, I modeled using the language, and then I had to be very intentional about the questions I asked so they can use the language back. What does the 3 represent, Giovanni?
The 3 in the plate.
Yes, the 3 in the plate.
Teachers at the end of our lab site are coming together and we're giving each other feedback. What went well, what are your glows, and what do you need to work on, what are your grows?
You gave a lot of details, you had a lot of active engagement. You weren't just teaching at them, teaching the center at them, they were doing it along with you.
Also, I love that you use the academic vocabulary words every chance you got. You're like, would you like to give feedback to Ms. Darling?
My one kind of next step was the pacing, maybe because it's a fluency routine, making it just a little bit quicker.
Part of the feedback that I got was how can I ask questions in a way that doesn't take so long because it's supposed to be a fast activity.
Next week we'll rotate. So we have our next steps for the next meeting.
Thank you.
After lab site, I take the feedback and I implement it in my own classroom. What's this called?
Wreck and Rag!
It's a wreck and rag activity. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
So what's this?
Hole.
Your whole, and these are my?
Part.
Does it work or does it not work? And if not, we need to try it again until we make sure that students have an understanding of what we're teaching.
Our students definitely benefit from our lab sites because they will get high quality work put in front of them. Students are achieving the skill and they're ready for more.
I think that especially for new teachers, it is just a great place for them to be able to practice and get feedback from teachers that have been teaching for more years. So it creates a really safe place to learn for everyone.
Y'all give yourself a pat, pat, pat.
On the back, back,